Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today I'm going to be playing some more Shadows Over Loathing. Let's see, we've just got to Grey County. Here we go. And I've just realised, I don't think I realised it the last time, but it's not as white. The whites aren't as white as they were in other areas, are they? In fact, you would say, if you had to describe them in a single word, that they're grey, wouldn't you? That's the kind of humour we're dealing with here. Let's talk to this guy. He's playing some kind of clockwork thingamajig. Excuse me. He looks up at you with the squint of someone who isn't used to focusing on anything more than 6 inches away. Can I ask you something, young man?
I don't get a lot of conversation practice, young man, but last I knew it was standard to lead off with an introduction.
Oh, sorry. My name's Boring.
Wendolyn Luguti, what's your question?
Let me think. What's that you're working on?
Oh, just a little thing I've been keeping myself busy with.
What does it do?
Nothing on account of it being broken. Typically, that's what makes such a thing interesting. But I need a replacement part, and there ain't much getting around here.
Oh, sorry, ain't much getting around that. What kind of part?
Mainspring, not usually a problem, but I need a counterclockwise one. Kinda rare.
Why not just flip a regular one upside down?
Well now, ain't you clever? See that flange there?
Yeah?
That's why.
Alright, maybe I can find you one.
Well now, I ain't expecting much, but if you manage that, I would appreciate it.
Is there a clock parts store nearby?
I used to buy parts of a doll maker named Gilmore, but that rat Hellstrom brought out his mortgage and foreclosed on him. Ran the fella off without even a buy your leave. At least I assume that's what happened. No idea where he went. House is still there, but it's real spooky now.
Spooky? What happened?
Well, nothing really. Just when there was a fella there acting like talking dolls are normal, they seemed normal. When he ain't there, they, don't. Anyway, it's down the road a spell if you feel like having a look-see.
The old Gilmore place.
Remember, what I need's a counterclockwise mainspring.
Okay, I'll go look. We could ask about Hellstrom. Who's that Hellstrom guy you mentioned?
Oh, that fat cat Allbaron, what's been going around buying up every patch of dirt big enough to drill a well into. I ain't want to talk about him. He'll get his soon enough.
What's that mean?
Don't mean nothing. Just an old man talking to old man crap.
Well, be seeing you. Now, someone mentioned, and I've recorded a few videos in advance. This is the first time I've seen the comment. But they'd quite like to see a different companion. Maybe the I've forgotten her name now, but the one with the Tommy gun. And I might change it up because Gabby. While I like Gabby's fun. It's been a long time since I've actually had to use her healing ability with the sort of mosquito companion I've got. So let's just take a little detour back to Ocean City, and we're gonna go and get a new companion. Test it out for a bit. Now that I've really increased my companion damage, it's possible this Tommy gun thing is going to be really good. So this is Molly, isn't it? Yeah. Hiya, Molly. Having fun?
And how? This place is the Weasel's wristwatch.
Let's go take care of some business.
You got it, Buck. Let me go iron my shoelaces and I'll meet you by the door.
Okay. The Glock's in there. Oh, we got some stuff to give to him while we're here, haven't we? What's shaking, Dad? I am, baby. I am. Here's your cut of the profits, baby. 366 meat. I found this crate of bass oil. I don't think people are going to like this very much, but you're the boss. Sure am. There she is. Okay, so let's just go back to where we were just now. I probably didn't need to walk to the bus stop, but I'm here now. Grey County. The music's kicked up a notch. Let's go into the shop. Oh, the door is barred from the inside. You'll have to look elsewhere for your tack. Oh, who are these guys? A woman with long silver hair and a sultry smile is chatting with a burly woman wearing an eye patch. Long lashed eyes sparkle at you behind her spectacles. Her voice is a purr. Hey there, sweet thing. I'm Iola Kinmundi. Nice to meet you. I'm Boring Dad. Care to do a lady a little favor, Boring? What kind of favor are you looking for? I'm desperately thirsty, but I need something specific. A glass of milk. Milk? Charming young man named Milkman Stan used to deliver the best milk in the county, but he's vanished mysteriously. The last anyone saw him, he was making a delivery to the Drexel place. Could you find him for me, pretty please? Her eyelashes flutter as she makes puppy dog eyes at you. Sure, I'll help. I knew I could count on you. Here, let me give you directions. The Drexel stared. Bring me back a glass of milk once you find him, okay, sweetheart? Okay, leave it to me. What are you two talking about? Oh, old friends and co-workers and so on. Zadie and I used to spend a lot of time reminiscing about them. But eventually it became clear we were just telling the same stories over and over. So we simplified it to just the names and made a little game out of it. Whoever says Norman McCrescent first wins. Okay. Why is the store locked? Oh, this store caters to a very exclusive clientele, darling. You have to be friends with just the right people. Are you one of them? She smiles coquettishly. Well, one good turn deserves another, they say. You wink at Iona and she winks back. See you around. Is this the end of the screen of this? Rusty toolbox, see what's inside. We've got 11 in 1 oil, which is a potion to increase our moxie. Okay, and a car-shaped pile of rust. We've got some hobo code. Can't translate it down. Yeah, hobo codes have exceeded our knowledge at last. God, look how much meat we've got. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look. Probably in this screen. But nothing else to level up here. Doesn't tell me what my potion... Oh, it's under effects, isn't it? So I've got food and potion up. But this was to boost my muscle, which I don't need anymore. So let's get some other stuff going. Don't know what these do. Mysticality by 1 and magical weapon attacks by 5. I mean, this, yeah, we're taking that. Don't even need to look at other stuff. Salad shadowed. Yep, that's fine. And potions. Moxie. This is Mysticality and Moxie. Which I might take because there might be some Moxie checks. Yeah, let's do that. Both kinds of glowing. Okay, and I assume this is going elsewhere. So what are these things that are crossed out? BBB. Bud's Burger Barn. Visit our 0 Grey County locations. Can I actually click on them? No, I can't, sadly. Alright, well, we've only got these two, so let's go to the old Gilmore house. The wind blows an old sheet of paper into your face with a plap. Kind of nostalgic. From the beginning of the game. You peel it off and read, Izzy, I stashed the meat from the bank job under the old burnt tree. Meet me there Tuesday to divvy it up. Don't tell Mom, I want to cut that dumb palooka out of the deal. You look around and discover that you're standing next to an old lightning-blasted oak tree with a hole dug next to it. 3 skeletons are lying around the hole with rusted pistols still clenched in their hands. In the hole, you find a big burlap sack with a symbol for meat stenciled on the side. We get 25. Well, I guess was that a long time ago? Because it doesn't seem like very much meat now. Hey, Buck, over here. Oh, that's just a thing she says. Right, nature's bounty is being violently extracted by this monstrous machine. This mailbox is labelled RP Gilmore, RPG, role-playing game. Is that a thing? Is that a reference? Am I reading too much into it? Probably. Junk mail. This is a weird tree. Can't do anything with it. Okay. Look at that a minute. This is a page of what appears to be a diary attached to this tree. Read it. Dorothy keeps giving me socks with holes in them. She can't possibly be trying to humiliate me deliberately, but it's far too consistent to be random chance. What's this? An old plowshare is leaning against this tree. Take it. Got an item. Quest item. There's a plowshare and we're keeping it all to ourselves. The door says Belgrand Bomb-Proof Shelter Co. and it has a serious combination lock on it. No bomb's going to guess this one. Set the dials. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to check that. Let's assume we'll get a combination lock at some time. Okay, let's go in. Okay, we'll work our way around the room. There's a loose oh, hang on. No, nothing on the plan. There's a loose page from a diary on the table. Read it. Edith's violin is too loud for me to relax at night. But if I take it away, she screeches horribly. I wonder where I can find her. Wonder if I can find her a smaller one. Dumbbell here. We could work out. Alright, does it boost our muscle? It's like a shake weight. Gain 15 XP. Very good. An animate doll doing a workout routine. I'm sure it's fine and nothing to worry about. Okay. Hey, what's this doll parts? See what's inside. Just a bunch of creepy glass eyes. Okay. There's a book of children's horror stories on this childless man's table. Maybe it's for the dolls. Maybe it's for you. We get a book. Scary Stories for Spooky Children. Stories in the grand tradition of traumatizing children with age-inappropriate horrors. Grants an upgradable skill. Nightmare Alloy. Gives spooky armor. Is that a combat skill, perhaps? Read. This book was banned at school when you were a kid. The principal didn't think stories about dentists eating patients' teeth were appropriate for children. Which is funny because that's exactly what ended up happening to him. And then you did have to hear about it. Yeah, we'll read. Read on. The first story is too gruesome for words. Literally, it's a full-colour illustration of alligators squeezing into a school bus through the exhaust and eating all the passengers. Chilling, and all the more so because it could really happen. Nightmare Alloy. 1 spooky armour. Is that just something we've got? Maybe. Read on. We've now... We can read on more. Fine. Read on more, yep. Okay. So... Does that... Let's look at our stats. So if I've read that right, we should have 4 spooky armor just there, right? Nightmare Alloy plus 4 spooky armor. Interesting. Cool. And we can take that further. I just ran out of XP. But it's nice that I've got something to still use XP on. Oh, God. Alright. A page of someone's diary is pasted to the wall. Must correct Velma's mechanism so she'll squeeze the toothpaste from the end of the tube instead of the middle. I'm losing a fortune in wasted paste. More doll parts. An entire crate full of horrible little mouths. This doll is scratching out gibberish on a tiny sheet of paper. Tiny radio produces a tinny sound. Okay, let's start going in their rooms. Oh my goodness. One of those newfangled plastic-handled toilet brushes you read about in all the papers. Take it. It's probably a combat weapon, is it? Melee weapon. Oh, good. God. Yeah, I mean, that's a powerful one if I was using that, but... A regular-sized human toilet. Flush it. 45 XP. Very nice. Diary. Something's defected with Ruth. She's doing twice as much of everything as she ought to be. I must have gotten her gear ratios wrong. Huh. The sink is currently occupied by a creepy talking doll espousing the values of good hygiene. No, I don't want to change my expression. Fish in the tub. Soggy used bandage. Healing item? Okay, well, I'll take that. Not that I have much choices in my inventory now. Oh, God. Simple cupboard. Ow, she threw an egg at me. Hungry? How about 4 eggs? Right, okay. The cupboard's bare apart from this. It's a food. Increase your maximum HP by 9 and your maximum AP by 1. Well, that's pretty cool. Crate of doll parts. Oh, we got a counterclockwise mainspring. Cool. Fridge. We got fruity ice pop. Hot armor. Diary page. I'm stuck in a rut. Every day is the same routine. Eat breakfast, get dressed, brush my teeth, exercise, work on my novel, go to bed. Over and over. Always the same. I thought the dolls would help, but they've only made things worse. I feel like I might go crazy. In fact, that sounds like a pretty good idea. I think I'll start right now. Ow. Warm my hands on the fire. Oh, I've got warm hands. It's giving me cold armor. Okay. Talking doll is throwing eggs at you from atop these cabinets. One drawer I can reach without having to get too close to the dolls. So I got a couple of matches. Okay. Nothing on the table. Let's leave this room. I'm having eggs thrown at me. Oh, there's the tiny violin one. Box of toys. We've got a doll-sized chemistry set. Okay. Oh my god, why do dolls even need hearts? This is just pointlessly creepy. Diary page under the pillow, read it. I don't feel well. I think Gladys put something in my coffee. Not just eggs, like she always does, accidentally. I believe this was purposeful. Perhaps I shouldn't have based their mechanisms on that strange old doll I found. Grace. I wonder where she went. Oh. This doll is playing the violin in a way that makes sleep unimaginable. Dresser. Address it. Hello, dresser. Diary page. Abigail loosened the pins on my barbell. I nearly dropped it on my head. She's definitely trying to kill me. I think they all are. Hellstrom can have the house and main property. I'm going into hiding. First, I'm going to tack these pages all over the house to make it clear that I'm insane, and then I'm going to go live in my bomb shelter. Scratch that, it's a doll shelter now. Doll parts. Just doll arms. Dozens of little awful arms. All pants. The shirts must be in a different closet. If you're quick, you can probably grab those socks without getting eaten by that creepy doll. Okay. We got fancy dress socks. It's an accessory. Moxie and meat drops. Okay. Right. So we have a puzzle clearly here. It's to do with... If I had to guess, and at this point I am guessing, we have to name the right dolls. This is Abigail. We've just read that one. The weights one. I think that's a gear ratios one. Which was mentioned. I don't know if that's appeared in our inventory. Probably not. So maybe I should have been writing those down. I don't know. Let's go and have another look at that combination. Dorothy socks with holes in them. So Dorothy's the clothing one. Now what does this say? Set the dials. Doesn't appear to be anything to do with the dolls' names. Unless the dolls are doing things in an alphabetical order, aren't they? So I'm gonna have to write this down. I'm trying to get paper. So we have Abigail, A, who's doing 9 reps of stuff. So I've got A9. So I'm guessing the first number in the combination is 9. Was it Dorothy who was doing the socks? Let's just check. Dorothy. So if we go down to D. She was saying 2 socks, I think, wasn't she? So that's a 2. Right. I'm going to have to read all the diary pages again. Edith, E. She's the violin one. Okay. And she says 8. Edith says 8. I'm just going to check the socks one as I'm here. 2 socks at a time. There we go. Diary page. Gladys is the eggs one. So G equals... She always does things by 4s. Four. Yeah. Velma, V. Okay. V equals... what was she saying? No, that's the kitchen. Where's the bathroom? 3 minutes. V equals 3. Was there a diary page in here? No, not that. Ruth, twice as much. R equals... I think that must be the pages one. So she's saying 8, so let's say that's 4. Because she's doubling it. So what have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4... I've got 6 now. Right. Let's try and enter this combination. So there should be 6 dials. 1, 2, 3, 6 dials. Good. So A equals 9. D equal 2. I'll do it alphabetically first. It might be an anagram I need to work out. E equals 8. G was 4. R was 4. That was the one I had to halve. And B was 3. So let's try this. That wasn't right. Let's put the 4 back to... Let's make that actually 8. Nothing happened. Okay, is this an anagram? I've got A, D, E, R, 3. Let me work this out for a sec. I'll just pause the video. Okay, anagrams wasn't working, so I did actually look up a tip. And I've got the tip now. So we want to go and look at his last diary page. Ooh, is it the last one? Might be the one in here. No. Might be the one here. It's the one that describes his daily schedule that we need to do. Might be here. Right, okay, this is the order. So, we've got breakfast. So I'm just going to write this down. So I've got eat, dressed, teeth, exercise, write, bed. Okay, so I'm going to write down this in that order. So eat first. This is this one. So that's 4, I think, isn't it? 4 eggs, yeah. So we have 4. And let's get dressed. That's 2. Teeth was 3, I think. Exercise there is 9. Right should be halves. That's 4. And then bed, I think, was 8. We'll just check that. 8. So I think that's the combination. 4, 2, 3, 9, 4, 8. Let's go and look at that. Four, 2, 3, 9, 8. Hear a click from inside the massive steel door. Looks like you got it. I mean, sounds like you got it. I got it. Head inside. Let's have a look at his room first. Pile of unlabeled sealed crates. Ooh. The man cringes and backpedals frantically as you approach.
Stay back! How did you get in here? Did the doll send you?
No, calm down. The dolls didn't send me.
Then who are you? What do you want?
My name's Boring. You must be Gilmore? Wendlin sent me over to see if you had a counterclockwise mainspring he could use. I already found it, but I thought maybe I should check on you in here. You've been in the house? You've seen the dolls?
Ah!
Look, they're just a little creepy, I guess, but they're not that bad. They're just dolls.
They're trying to kill me.
Yeah, I saw your diary pages, but honestly, I think you're overreacting.
Diary? Oh, you mean my novel?
Novel?
Yes, I've been writing an epistolary novel in diary form about a toy maker who goes crazy because he thinks his dolls are trying to kill him.
Uh-huh. And he nails the pages of his diary around the house and then hides in a bomb shelter in his yard?
Right, exactly.
Okay, so you aren't actually scared of your dolls, you're just acting it out, like method writing?
No, the dolls are trying to kill me, just like in the novel.
I'm no psychologist, but I think you might be suffering from extreme confusion. You aren't the guy in the novel, you're the guy writing the novel. That's 2 different guys. The dolls aren't trying to kill you.
Are you sure?
You just freaked yourself out by writing a scary book with circumstances similar to your own, that's all.
Maybe you're right. Okay. I'll come out just as soon as I finish the last chapter.
Alright, good luck. Let's have a look over here. You'd think these crates would be full of food and water, but they're just full of reams of paper. Several pairs of Gilmore's undergarments are strewn about on his bed. You were caught unawares by his cot underwears. Okay. The last diary entry is unfinished, but seems to be about the protagonist huddling in his bomb shelter and waiting for the dolls to come get him. Okay. Well, I mean, we didn't actually need to get in there, I suppose, did we? But we've done him a favour. So let's head back. Let's do the Drexelstead first, and then we'll go back after.
Oh, hey, Buck, there's a tourist spot not far from here. A real traditional old windmill. Want to go have a look-see?
That doesn't seem like something you'd be into, Molly.
It ain't. But if I go another minute in this place without nothing to look at but smoke and oil wells, I'm going to flip my lid.
Okay. Going to continue on our way for now. Oh my goodness. Which was this one again? Can't remember. The rusty old mailbox says Drexel in faded black paint. See what's inside. Nothing but some additional rust. This is a vaguely house-shaped thing that is very hard to look at. I'll come to that in a minute. This car hasn't been driven anywhere in a long time, maybe even longer than that. What's inside? Oh, I don't have a coat hanger. A shame those are consumable. Let's reach in there. We get some shadow grease, potion for Moxie, and item drops. Okay. Right, I'll remind myself what I wanted to do here. Haven't found any fences still either. Oh, right, this was find the milkman, wasn't it? Huh. Okay. I feel a bit like I can't do this yet. An impenetrable wall of corn pushed through. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Wow, somebody's been dumping a lot of appliances here. We could fix the radio. For some reason you can't find any stations to tune to. It's a cold one of those things. We could fish in the soapy water? Handful of soapy water. What does that do? Cleans you up and makes you feel better. Okay. Broken to trashed. Someone must have thrown this fridge away because it was upside down. See what else is wrong with it. We've got a refrigeration coil. Did I need that for something? I can't remember. Broken popcorn machine in case you want any broken popcorn. Arcane oven, we could do some cooking. Fancy foods, what can we do? I'll do that one. What's this? This maze is too complicated for you to try and find your way through a complicated maze. Very good. Oh dear. Huh, the crows in this place must be absolutely terrifying if this crazy thing is necessary. Alright, well, we'll approach him. It ain't any less freakish up close. Fight it! Where's Molly? Horrible scarecrow. It's gonna kill my mosquito. Okay, well, let's get up my son. I don't know where Molly's gone. Hot damage, I think. I might set him on fire as well. Which is my fire one? And I'm going to boost my companions as well. Right. This should be it, shouldn't it? 20. Scarecrow hat plus 6 spooky armor. Right, severed scarecrow face. Reduce all enemy stats by 5 once per fight. Well, I think we've got other items that do a similar thing, so that's fine. It's complicated maze. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Weird. I want to check out the thing that was over here, though. Oh, hello. This hobo is humming cheerfully while roasting some corn.
Hey there, I'm Cornelius. Pleased to meet you.
Hi, Cornelius. I'm boring. What are you up to?
Corn is what I'm up to, friend. Up to my neck in it. Huh.
There is a lot of that around here, yeah.
Sure is, and let me tell you, I couldn't be happier. When you're a hobo, your food options are a little scarce, you know? But if you can do just about anything with corn, muffins, fritters, bread, pudding, tamales, on the cobs, you name it.
Ask about the hobo code. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me?
As a matter of fact, I know several hobo code words.
Are they all...
They are all corn-related, yes.
It never actually tells me what my level is. Ask about something else. Is your red name really Cornelius?
That's right. I don't believe in destiny, but that's a pretty wild coincidence, ain't it?
Whew, I was afraid this was going to be the sort of routine where you hadn't noticed and I have to explain it to you.
Nope. In fact, I think my name's probably the main reason Billy sent me here.
Who's Billy?
Oh, we don't talk about Billy.
But
we don't talk about Billy.
Oh, okay. To know about the hobo camp. You know, there's a big hobo camp setting up near Ocean City. They've got a nice community going. It'd be better than this cornfield for sure.
Thanks, but I like it here. Look at all this corn. Nah, I feel pretty good about my situation.
Convincing. Tempt him with magic. I get your reluctance to leave all this corn behind, but the other hobos at the camp could really benefit from it too.
Oh, it's not like I could just carry it all with me.
Well, I know some magic. I could probably set up a small, specific-use portal for you.
You mean a cornhole?
A cornhole, yeah.
Well, heck, let's do it.
You magic up a cornhole in the nearby field, and Cornelius packs a few ears into a bindle for the road. Sweet. Yeah, I can actually do my... whatever it is... spooky stories. We can get my spooky armor up again. Do it. Wow, we can keep doing it. I wonder how many times you can keep doing that. Oh, we're in a maze. A wardrobe stands alone here like the proverbial cheese. Sadly, it doesn't contain a portal to a magical world of fantasy. I guess you could cut a hole in the back, then at least it would contain a portal to a magical world of corn. It does contain is an assortment of drab church clothes for a small boy. Nothing here is your size or denomination, but we have a wire coat hanger. Grab. Creamed corn. Can I read the thing? No, we just talked to the guy. This looks like an ice cream truck. The label makes a slightly different claim.
Hi there, I'm Mike Freeman, the ice creamed corn man. That sure doesn't roll off the tongue the way it used to.
You're selling creamed corn out of an ice cream truck?
Yeah, well, if I had some ice, I could sell you some ice cream. If I had some cream. Say, you look like a guy who doesn't have an expensive truck to keep an eye on and is free to come and go as he pleases. If you could do me a couple of favors, I'd appreciate it.
How'd you get in here?
Last thing I remember is telling a kid I was out of bomb pops. Feels like ages ago now.
Are you still out of bomb pops?
Even more than I was then.
Shucks. What's your sales pitch on this creamed corn?
Well, it's that sweet corn goodness you know and love, but in creamed form. Although for clarity, I should point out that it doesn't have any creamed in it. It's more creamed in the sense of it being mashed into a smooth paste. But hey, if you're lactose intolerant, this might just be the stuff you're looking for.
Buy some creamed corn.
Coming right up. Hold out your hand, I'm out of cones.
Ike plops a big scoop of creamed corn into the palm of your hand. It's a food increasing my sleaze armor. Okay, thanks. What kind of favors?
I need cream and a lot of it, like a barrel of it. Plus a part to make my freezer unit work again.
What part?
I don't know, I'm not real mechanically minded. It's a thingy that makes the inside of the box cold.
Yeah, I think I've got one of those. Give him a freezer part. I think this might be the part you're looking for.
Hey, yeah, that looks familiar. Thanks, buddy. Give me a second to hammer this in and change my sign.
Sure thing. Iced corn. Should we get some iced corn? You're selling iced corn now?
Yep, I had a big bin of leftover popsicle sticks, so I made... Oh, nuts, I should have called them cornsicles, huh? Well, too late to change the sign now.
When you say leftover popsicle sticks, do you mean...
Leftover from eating the popsicles, yeah.
Right. Buy some iced corn?
Sure thing, here you go.
This one increases my cold armor by 6. Okay, thank you. Alright. Anything over in this direction? Ooh, what's this? Is this stalk of evil corn the cause of this malevolent maze? Or is it the other way around? Or is it all just a coincidence? Perhaps we'll never know. Oh well. Spear and ear. I have a dire corn holder. You jam the evil corn holder into one of the ears of evil corn, creating one of the most dangerous objects that has ever existed. Or at least the most dangerous vegetable. I've got a dire corn on the cob. Magical weapon. Ooh. Deals mysticality plus 7 spooky damage. That's pretty nice. Well, I do plus 7 physical damage and bleeding heals me for 3, so I've done pretty well on that. But we might be able to, if I flick to this, can I upgrade it? Sharpening stone, plus 1 bonus damage, yeah. We can make it bleed. So now it does 8 spooky damage and causes 2 bleeding. Anything it doesn't do is heal, but again, I'm not having a major need for healing at the moment. So the mosquito. Cool! I got a new weapon. Right, so I'm going to continue walking down the left of the maze, I think. Let's see where we go. Oh, hello. Oh, he ran off! A little kitty cat, he ran away. Oh, we can't get in that way. Alright. Well, it's nice as there's a proper maze and not like an a weird infinite one like the Mudhenge was. Toys. This box is full of disused, disregarded, and slowly disintegrating toys. Jeez, how long have these been here? Dive in. What are you looking for in particular? Nothing. Okay, well, congratulations, you found it. Okay, maybe we have to come back when we have a specific thing in mind. It's the milkman! Hello? Sullen milkman, talk to him. Hi there, are you a milkman?
Yes, Milkman Stan, that's me.
Why so glum?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. None of these others will listen to me complain anymore. For starters, it's extremely boring here, and I don't have anything to read except my sign.
Oh, that sounds pretty bad.
Let me tell you, after a couple of times, the twist at the end really loses its thrill.
What?
And you know what's even worse than that?
I guess not.
I'm allergic to corn. If I eat even a single kernel, my face swells up like a frog on a bicycle pump.
Oh, jeez, then what have you been eating?
Just the leaves and husks. On the bright side, I bet I've got the cleanest colon in the Tri-County area. And then there's the weather. Can you believe this weather?
It seems fine.
It never changes. It's just this grey, slightly chilly nothing, always. I don't understand how the corn even grows here. It never rains.
Wouldn't it be worse if it was raining?
It would be novel, at least.
Yeah, I guess that's...
And then I have to deal with some cat running around. He got on my bow tie while I was sleeping and totally shredded it. I look like some kind of degenerate.
Gee, that's a shame.
Now I can't even try to catch it and eat it because I'm also allergic to cat meat. Oh, and there's a crazy dentist who hangs out on the other side of the cornfield who keeps trying to talk to me about calcium. I tried to tell a lady, I just sell milk. I don't know anything about the chemical properties of calcium in relation to teeth and bones.
Oh, she's probably just trying to start a conversation because she's lonely.
Yeah, lonely like a fox. I've seen the way she looks at my teeth.
Well,
And the worst thing? You want to know what the worst thing is?
Sure.
I've got corns.
Oh.
Corns, like the kind you get on your feet, little painful wads of callus. Not only are they painful and annoying, I'm just constantly being taunted about how on the nose it is. Anyway, thanks for listening. I don't meet a lot of new people, as you can imagine.
Don't mention it. How'd you end up in here?
I don't want to talk about that.
Will you sell me some milk?
Sure. But don't call me Milkman Stan on account of not selling milk. It's 3,000 meat per barrel.
Are you joking?
Well, it's the only milk in the Maize. Geographical monopoly. I have smaller quantities of milk available. If you're experiencing a cash shortfall at the moment, they're listed on the sign there.
Do I need a barrel? Let me check how much I needed to take back to... I forgot her name. Iola? A glass of milk. I can afford a glass of milk. But a barrel of cream I need as well. So, I mean, I'm quite a ways off being able to do both. Let's leave that for now and see if a barrel of cream is forthcoming from elsewhere. Oh, wow. That's a very large crow. Approach it. Crows are usually very wary around humans, not because they're high-strung or cowardly, but because they're very intelligent. They're aware of the fact that their bones are thin and hollow, and that humans are much bigger than they are. This crow knows what it means for the tables to be turned. It spreads its wings in an intimidating display and makes a sound like a rusty garage door had a baby with a burst of radio static. Make friends with it. Well, that's not outside the realm of possibility. Lots of people make friends with crows, primarily by feeding them. This crow lives in a possibly infinite dimension-warped cornfield, though, and from the looks of him, he's taking full advantage of that situation. So it's probably a non-starter, unless you've got something that's much better than ordinary corn. I guess not. Alright, we're going to have to fight it. Still haven't got Molly. I guess she didn't come in the maze with me. Let's get our golem up. Let's boost my allies. Although the crows... I mean, I'm going to hit... Actually, I'm going to kill the crow in one hit, aren't I? So, 30 spooky damage. So, yeah. Let's do that. I need to drag it out. You've won! Let's just hope no other crows saw that, or we will be Corvid enemy number 1 for current and future generations. Okay, that's that. Can I go down this way? Ooh, what's this? A massive can of cocktail onions is the sole occupant of this little diverticulum. Grab. Immense can of cocktail onions. Quest item, take to the speakeasy. Okay. Can't go through that way. Okay. Is this any different? Oh, it is. Have I been here? Yes. Try going down this way. Who's this? A serious-looking man in a military dress uniform is pacing around this area. I'll talk to him. Excuse...
10 Hut! Name, rank, and serial number.
Boring, Dad. Fair to middling, and, 6?
A likely story. How do I know you ain't a spy?
A spy for who? Crows?
You know damn well who I mean. Those dirty blues.
Blues? Are you talking about the Blue Cola Army?
You're damn right I am. And I won't stand for any of their filthy espionage tactics.
Sir, the Cola Wars ended almost a full decade ago.
Oh, yes, that's true. Excuse me, something about this place makes it easy to forget. At ease, then. You may address me as Colonel Benedetto.
Nice to meet you, Colonel. So how are things?
By things, I presume you are referring to troop morale.
You have troops here?
Certainly. Milkman, dentist, and the ice cream man. And the little girl.
Those people aren't...
Yes, I know they ain't soldiers. I know that.
Okay, how's their morale?
Well, right now I'd rate it a 1 out of 10. Pathetic, frankly. If the Blues attacked us now, we'd be routed for certain.
How did you get here?
That information is strictly on a need-to-know basis, soldier. You don't have clearance.
Come on, Colonel. This isn't a military operation.
No, I suppose not. Nevertheless, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. Loose lips sink ships.
What ships? Well, whatever. Why don't you just leave?
You think we haven't tried? This maze twists upon itself and warps the senses in ways that make escape impossible.
Huh. I didn't seem to have any trouble coming and going.
How did you get here in the first place?
I saw a weird house next to a cornfield and just sort of walked in.
Uh-huh. You weren't banished here, therefore the maze has no motivation to keep you here.
Banished?
I've said too much already.
Shucks. What about the hobo?
Who, Cornelius? What about him?
Well, it sounded like he was banished here, but he didn't seem to have any trouble leaving.
Well, of course not. The man's a hobo. Their freedom of travel is practically a paranormal ability. Wish we'd had a few during the war. They'd have made excellent scouts. Well, they could be trusted to come back.
Huh, weird. What's up with all this weird spiky black corn?
We refer to that as maize.
Yeah, right, of course you do.
Our investigations into its nature have so far proven inconclusive.
Do you mean incornclusive?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, leave him to his marching. What about the very edge here? Stay. What about this side? Still the same. Although if I come... No. Can't go down that way. Apologies for the hound in the background. Not quite sure what's setting him off. It's up here. Oh, the cat! Kitty cat! Oh, hang on, get the kitty cat. Cornelius was. Okay, so yes, there's a little area over the right here. Let's try that. Oh, this is like a dentist. A woman in surgical gloves, gaze lost in the depths of the maze.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah. Do you have an appointment?
I didn't know I needed one to be in a cornfield. What are you doing out here?
Oh, general dentistry, cleaning, implants, etc.
I meant, what are you doing in a cornfield?
Huh, now that you mention it, I don't really remember.
You don't look happy.
I don't get to see many patients in this cornfield, you know. I'm worried my wet finger is getting rusty.
Your what now?
A wet finger? Oh, sorry, that's what we dentists call the finger we poke around in your mouth, because of how it gets wet.
Suddenly I don't feel very well.
Do you need some dental work done? Would you mind if I did some? Only for practice.
Okay.
Okay, picture your mouth as wide as it can go, and then multiply that by 10. That's what I want.
You struggle and strange to accommodate her long, rubber-gloved fingers as they make thorough, prodding investigations of your back molars.
You've got beautiful teeth. I'm just going to suggest a few changes. There we go, all finished.
We've got badly misaligned teeth, -1 moxie. Ow, do you have a mirror?
A what?
I'm not happy with my teeth situation.
No, and if I'm candid, I know that's not my best work. Would you like to give me a chance to put it right?
I'll give it a try. Oh my god.
You won't be sorry.
Oh god, we've got no teeth at all. I have no teeth in my mouth and I must scream. This is awful.
Okay, well, never mind what I said a few seconds ago.
What? I want my teeth back.
I appreciate you bearing with me. I don't like to leave a job unfinished. I always say, if it were up to me, we wouldn't call it dentistry, we'd call it dentisto. Would you give me one last... Oh, dentistu. Dentistry. Dentistry. We'd call it dentistu.
Very good.
Will you give me at least one chance to fix your teeth?
Do you mean put new stuff in my mouth when my teeth used to be?
Yes, is the answer to the question I think you're asking.
Yes, please. Yeah, please. Dr. Sarah asks you to say ah, which is about all you can. While your mouth is hanging open, she rummages around for something in her purse.
Oh, thank goodness. Imagine if I'd just thrown them away.
We've got a new perk. Perfect teeth, +1 moxie.
You know, let's say that's enough practice for today.
I agree 100%. You still don't seem very happy, Dr. Sarah.
I'm just thinking that your average patient is more at ease having treatment in a modern dental surgery than a labyrinthine cornfield.
Yeah, I can say that was a problem for me, for sure.
I'd like my little patch here to feel like more of a dentist's office. And if it's missing something, something that says dentist.
A sign?
What? A sign that says dentist. Oh, I was speaking more metaphorically than that. I mean, if you happen to find one, sure, but no, guess again.
Teeth?
Teeth, that's it precisely. We'd all feel comfortable with a lot more teeth around. Would you mind looking out for an anatomical teeth mop? Or anything that looks like teeth, besides corn. I have plenty of that.
Okay, see what I can do. I suppose I can look in her stuff. No. Let's check over here, in case it's different. No, it's the same. Okay, so it feels like I may have been everywhere now. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to buy... I'm going to buy the glass of milk. It's expensive as most of our money. I was only a minute ago talking about how rich I was. Where was the milkman? I think he was off around here, wasn't he? So buy some milk. Okay, we'll buy a glass, because that's for our side quest. Can't remember his voice. Enjoy. Is it supposed to be this beige?
Yes.
The sauce is probably for the cat. Isn't it? I'd imagine. Alright. But we need to save up 3,000 now for a barrel of it. Although it's milk, it's not cream, is it? So I don't know if we do need to buy that. The saucer, though, is probably for the kitty. Who keeps running away. So I'm going to go back to the bus stop area. And we're going to... Oh, I've got a coat hanging out. Let's see what's inside. Jimmy the lock. Jewellery case. Or we can see what's in it. Okay, we've got some of those. Scabrous ring. Renders a spoon to bleeding. That could be useful. If we come into a vampire-heavy area again. What are you just doing here? Oh, well. Okay, so let's go back to the feed store then. 4 little elven creatures step off the side of the road and encircle you in a slow dance. It's horrible. Just awful the way they move. You don't like it, but you can't help but watch. It's hypnotic. You think you could watch these things dance for the rest of your life. Shake off the spell. The elven creatures are a mysterious and mystical people, but at their heart, they're just a bunch of little tricksters. No different than the magician booked for your 7th birthday party. You'll deal with them in the same way. Stop it! Chastened, the little creatures shuffle back to the hills. No more dancing, please. Okay, so we've got this guy's spring.
Ain't suppose you found a counterclockwise mainspring.
I did.
Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly. Seeing as you've proven yourself the helpful sort, I'll have him let you in the store. Pretty much all of us around here got a thing or two we could use doing.
Swell.
If that was sarcasm, I hear.
He gets up and knocks an odd pattern on the door to the feed store, and you hear someone inside removing the bar. Thanks. I met that Gilmore guy.
Oh? How's he doing?
He was hiding in his bomb shelter because he thought his dolls were trying to kill him.
Oh, that's a shame. Figures, though. Don't ever put a face on a machine. People get confused too easy. Even giving one a name is a bad idea.
I guess so. See ya. Iola's long-lashed eyes sparkle as you approach. Hello again, darling. By any chance, did you find that glass of milk for me yet? It's very important to me. Yes, here it is. Oh, darling, I knew I could count on you. Let me give you a reward. She stands up and plants a slow kiss on your cheek, then chuckles as you feel yourself start to blush. Now I could really use a drink. Huh? What about the milk? Oh, I mean a real drink. The milk's for later. Thanks again, sweetheart. Oh, it was nothing. Can I talk to... Is this girl different then? Oh, I'll talk to her. We didn't talk to her before. She looks you up and down with narrowed eyes, then gives you a slight nod, apparently deciding you aren't a threat to be immediately pummeled into the ground. Ah, hi, unboring.
Xenia Wakefield!
Nice to meet you, Xenia.
You look reasonably capable. Got time to run a quick errand?
What kind of errand are we talking about?
A father named Millican Cuddy borrowed something from me, and I'm going to need it soon, that's all. Come back. Couldn't be simpler.
My experience is that nothing is ever that simple.
Ha! Ain't that the truth? I don't expect any trouble, though.
I'll do it.
Good. Here's directions to his place. Just tell him Xenia needs her paperweight back.
Okay, I'm on my way. Okay, well, let's go in the store now it's open. Oh my goodness. Who's this guy? This old man seems like he's really into chess. Talk to him. Hi there, I'm boring.
How do? Pixley's the name. Grover Pixley. Say, this might be a real fortuitous encounter. You got a minute to help an old man with something?
If it's a chess thing, I'm afraid I'm not your guy. What do you need help with?
I need a bag of fertilizer. I came in here a week or so ago to pick one up, but I completely forgot they don't sell it here. So I've just been playing chess with Farina instead.
You've been playing chess for a week?
Well, you know how it is with games. Just one more round, you say, and the next time you look at the clock, it seems like it must be lying to you.
I don't know how that feels.
Anyway, I've been meaning to go to Grove Valley Orchard and see if they got any fertilizer to spare. If you happen to find yourself out that way, you could do me a real favor.
Okay.
Great, much obliged. Here, let me write down some directions to the place for you. 1 sack of fertilizer would be plenty for my purposes. Can't imagine they couldn't spare that much.
Okay, I'm on my way. What about this lady? Judging by her driving gloves and driving goggles, this woman must be into driving and or driving-related fashion accessories. Talk to her.
Hey there, how's it going? Name's Farina.
Hi, boring. Nice goggles.
Thanks, did you cop a gander at the sweet breezer out front?
The car? I was wondering why it was tied to a hitching post.
A lot of horsepower in that baby. I gotta keep her under control.
I get it.
Say, word is you're pretty handy in a problem-solving kind of way. Think you can help me out with a little something?
What kind of something?
See, my buggy's a real dynamo, but once you taste that kind of power, you're always yearning for more, am I right?
You want something to make it faster? I don't know a whole lot about cars.
No worries, I'm not looking for advice. I already got my people set on a particular goal. There's an old Ford factory compound not far from here. Before they shut down a while back, they was working on a new kind of engine. One made of beans. Beans? As the day is long. I wouldn't have believed it either, but I saw a test run of one of the prototypes. Man, it ran like lightning. Right up until it exploded anyway. Word is they fixed that problem, though. Just had to switch to a different kind of beans. And that final pre-production engine should still be in the factory. I just need someone to go snaffle for me. Okay, I'll do it. Great, I knew you was the right guy. Let me mark the place on your map for you. As far as I know, the factory's been abandoned for months, so it just ought to be a lead pipe cinch. Just grab the engine and go. Okay, no problem.
Can we buy anything here? The sign says back in an hour. Somebody has scrawled "yeah, right" in a thick layer of dust on the counter. Okay. Nothing playing on the radio. Change the station.
What are you doing? Don't you know at this very minute Mars is the closest it's been in opposition to Earth for a century?
No?
Almost every transmitter in the world has stopped broadcasting for 60 seconds in case any Martian signals squeak through the radio.
And have they?
I don't know. Change the station.
Oh, sorry.
Don't sweat it. Mars was never my favourite planet anyway. Too much silica. Name's Oskaloosa. Oskaloosa Barnhill. That's right. My middle name, is also Oskaloosa. Have you helped out my friend Wendelin?
Oh, heard you helped out my friend Wendelin.
You looking for any more work by chance?
What sort of work?
How'd you like to go to outer space, kid?
Oh, sure would.
Yeah, me too. But the closest you and I are going to come to space, I think, is the little piece of it inside Ammon Mulross's place.
A little piece, what, like a meteorite?
Exactly that. A genuine chunk of the cosmos. Landed right in Ammon's lap. Between you and me, that's not right. The only thing emptier than outer space is that man's head. A meteorite. Even just a little piece of it. It ought to be in the hands of someone who will appreciate it. Take care of it. Understand me?
Yes, you want me to steal a meteorite?
Which ought to be a piece of cake, because just the other day the whole Mulross family mysteriously disappeared.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so you'll be able to just waltz on in there, I bet.
What's that you're playing with?
Puzzle box. And a real tricksy pig of a puzzle, too.
Maybe I could solve it for you.
But then I won't have solved it, and then they'll know what type of lock to put on my cell.
Oskaloosa, that's an unusual name.
My folks named me after the town where they met.
Oh, where was that?
Oskaloosa.
Oh, see you around. Various expired medicaments. Tremendous bags of bull feed, and what else? Giant bags of cow feed, and what else? Giant bags of mule feed, and what else? Colossal bags of lamb feed, and what else? Tremendous sacks of horse feed, and what else? Big bags of mule feed, and what else? Big bags of buffalo feed, and what else? Okay, I think I see where this is going. Keep out, what's that? This door is not messing around and it's barred from the other side. Try the knock pattern. You knock in the same pattern you heard at the front door, but nothing happens.
Wrong code, Jughead.
One of the chess players mutters from the front of the store. Alright. Right, so I've got some more stuff to do, but I think this is probably a fairly long episode by now. So let's leave it there for today, and when we come back we'll work on some of these new places that we've been told about. So thanks very much for watching this episode of Shadows Over Loathing. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel as well if you've not done so previously. That would be great. And I'll hope to see you next time for more silly gags, funny jokes, and all sorts of other things like that. Bye for now.